She's in love with the devil, she's in love with Lucifer. This is her revenge for all the years.
How y'all are? I'm glad that you can join me today. I guarantee today is Thursday, September 26th, 2019. How we doing today? How we doing tonight? Wherever you are in this great big world, I hope you're doing alright. And welcome back to the ever continuation of the Necronomicon. And welcome back to the ever continuation of the Necronomicon. Today we're going to talk about why as practitioners we should research and learn about the importance of the myths, the folklore, and the legends contained within this book. Once you've started reading the main book, you will have already noticed that the book contains pieces of the Sumerians, the Akkadians, and the Babylonian cultures, as well as the Assyrians and the Hittites. This shared pantheon, much in the vein of Rome from the Greeks, explains just a few differences, like name swaps, for example. Who was Inanna to the Sumerians was Ishtar to the Babylonians, and the sun god and brother to Inanna Ishtar, Utu to the Sumerians, and Shamash to the Akkadians and Babylonians, and so on. I feel that the Necronomicon is the linchpin to this. In itself, however, it is not complete in the sense of a full history. Remember, it's only fragments of these long-dead cultures and customs and practices and in spirituality. Now, that being said, it shouldn't stop here. The road to understanding who these gods and goddesses were lies ahead. In applying your own research, learning about them is to know them. They are mostly forgotten by today's masses, but to those of us who hear their call, we honor them. We bring life to them when we speak their names. Another reason I feel it is important to study is to see some of the parallels in today's situations as in the lore of yesterday. The ever-changing evolution of our culture between humanity and the world around us. All of this, of course, is explained metaphorically through the lore and the myths of the gods, or in theistic beliefs. In the age of man, there's nothing new under Shamash. Of course, when it comes to research, you should always take it with a grain of salt. Just because it's in a book or on a website doesn't always mean it's accurate. Double checking is always a must. Now, books like the Myths of Babylon, as you see here, are a great source of information. This book in particular contains the Epic of Gilgamesh, which goes into the Great Flood, his battle with Humwawa, who is Pazuzu's brother, and many others. The only thing I wish this book had was the Enuma Elish. And that book covers the creation. Now, on a side note, the Epic of Gilgamesh and the Enuma Elish were repurposed for bastardization for the vindictive Abrahamic faiths. The rise of Jesus from the grave, the flood, the creation of the universe and us, especially taken from Sitchin's version, which is, in his opinion, metaphor for the physical creation of our solar system and how we got the asteroid belt. This book also goes into the changing of pantheons from Sumer to Acadia to the Babylonians and then to the Assyrians and then from the Chaldeans to the Hittites. Although this only goes up to Assyria, but you get the point. All the while explaining how they took the pantheon and changed their beliefs. For example, and this is known, Marduk, who was a later newer god to the Sumerians, he came in towards the end of the empire. But in Babylon, he was the primary hero god. See what I'm saying? They all took the pantheon, but changed their beliefs to what they believed. And either way, it all ends up being the same thing. Now, once again, I must state that go in open-minded and take everything with a grain of salt. Zecharia Sitchin, who has written many books on the subject, but there is a general consensus that he embellished many of the myths. He interpreted it very wrong. In fact, there's a website called sitchiniswrong.com or .org, I'm not sure. But he's responsible for Nibiru, Planet X. He's responsible for that coming into light. But that's neither here nor there, and I'm not going to go into my personal beliefs and my personal opinions on Zecharia Sitchin. I'm just going to leave it that I don't hate him, but I don't like him either. And that's all I'm going to say. Hopefully this helped. For further and more in-depth information, please head on over to Magickology, the Black Tower, and the Warlock Asylum. The links are in the description. Check out their videos. Check out their blog posts. More than likely, they have a video or a blog answering any common questions you may have. And it's just common courtesy to look before you ask. But however, that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. If you want to come find me on social media, my links are in the description as well. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. Be sure to hit that little bell icon to stay informed. And I love you all. Bye.